All right, we're going. So we're going to start tonight. We, let me see, I think we have kind of a few new distributors on here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of start and like introduce myself and tell you a little bit about my story, because maybe you've seen me in our team chat and in our team page, but you don't really know who I am. My name is Carly Guerrero. I am your Triple Diamond upline. I joined this business, it's going to be 3 years this November. And I joined this business because my family was like struggling so bad. It was like, it's absolutely ridiculous. When I think back to how we were living life at that point, I'm just like how did we live life, because things were seriously just so bad. But I joined this business. I followed a girl on Instagram. So drop a 1 in the chat if you found this business through social media. I followed a girl on Instagram. I had no clue who she was. And I just saw what this business did for her. I saw how, free her life was, and all, like, she was so young. She was so financially independent. And I was like, gosh dang, like, what does she do? And so I started stalking her Instagram. I got sucked in, right? Life posts, like, number one, make sure that your Instagrams or your Facebooks suck your audience in, because that's exactly what happened to me. And I joined the business because I saw how she was constantly sharing, because of this business and the things that she was able to do. And so I got sucked in, and I saw a post how she was able to pay off her car in like a ridiculous amount of time. And I was like, there's no way this is real. Like, nobody does that. And I set my phone down, and I couldn't shake the thought of this feeling, because the way that we were living, I was a hairstylist at the time. I was booth renting. So I was actually spending $500 a month on just my chair on top of all my product. And so I wasn't bringing in an income to help my family. Bills were piling up, disconnection notices, cars were getting repossessed. We actually had our heat shut off. I joined the business in November, and that December, our heat got shut off because I hadn't gotten a paycheck yet. Our water had gotten shut off. Like, seriously, you guys, like, struggle bus. And so I joined, basically to help with finances. But you're going to hear a lot of your leaders in this business say that every 6 months you're going to go through something in life, and you don't know what it might be. It might be that your car breaks down. It might be that, your tires, you need new tires, or, a family member gets sick and you need to help with that, or just something might happen. And because of this business, because I joined and because I showed up every single day, what I went through was actually, I was able to leave an abusive marriage because of this business. I was able to say enough is enough. This is not how I want to live my life. And I was able to get out of that and do what was best for me and my kids because of It Works, you guys. Okay. So that's who I am. I joined this business. I'm a small town girl. I really didn't think that I was going to be able to go very far in this. And I just honestly went Ruby and caught the vision. And I was like, dang, like, this is fun. This is exciting. Like, if I can go Ruby, I can help other people go Ruby. And that is what I did. And now here I am as a Triple Diamond. We are working on becoming a presidential team, and we're going to be an ambassador team in 2020. So next year. So that's me. That's why I joined this business and who I am and what it's done for me. So what we're going to go over tonight is keeping your fire lit through the entire month, okay? Because how many of you feel like the month starts and you're on cloud 9? You're like, okay, everything's going great. I'm all organized. You've got your list made, your potential customers, your potential distributors, right? You're feeling good. You're on top of posting. You're on top of messaging. You're on top of everything. Okay, drop a 2 if this is you. You're on top of everything in the beginning of the month. And then somewhere, probably you see prelims when your check isn't as much as you thought it would be, or your check dropped, or your group volume dropped, or something happened, someone quit, someone didn't sign up, someone ghosted you, and you just kind of start throwing a pity party. And you're not messaging, and you're not posting like you were, and you're not writing down your potentials, and you're not being organized, and you're not doing the things that you know you need to do in this business, right? Okay, all of us, okay? So I'm going to go over how to keep that fire that you start with lit and burning from the first to the last day of the month, okay? And literally, you guys, I was like writing my notes down for this, and I was like, this is too easy. This is too simple, okay? How many of you have heard me or somebody else say that this business is 80% mindset, 20% actual work? Drop a 3 if you've heard that. If you've been on this team long, y'all better drop those 3s, because I say that all the time. That is so true, okay? With this business, You can be posting and posting and posting and messaging and messaging and growing your network and growing your network and doing all the things. But if you're not right up here, if you haven't poured into yourself, it's almost useless. Okay? Useless. So what I'm going to encourage y'all to do, this is for free, this doesn't really have to do with our Zoom, but I'm going to encourage you to, whenever you first start your morning, actually, we're going to do this together because this is what I've actually started doing this today. You're going to start waking up earlier. Okay? An hour earlier, 2 hours earlier. And you're going to have, if you're a mom, I know that you want to sleep in, but you need that you time. Because when I'm a mom, obviously, when I'm a mom, I am a mom all the time. But when I wake up in the morning, I don't get to wake up and come downstairs and make my coffee and go to the bathroom by myself and brush my teeth and just, I like wake up going. Like, Berkeley needs this, Riley needs this, Berkeley's crying over this, Riley's crying over this. Like, that is mom life, you guys, okay? So, like, be ready. I know we've got some expecting mamas, like, bless you, be ready. It's tough. But that's why if you're already a mom, wake up early, okay? Yeah, it's maybe something you don't want to do. If you're in college, maybe you don't want to wake up early. You're like, my class doesn't start until 11. I am not waking up early. Wake up early, okay? Wake up at 7. Wake up at 8. Give yourself that time before your life, your things that you have to do, to pour into yourself, to do your personal development, to read in a book, to read your Bible, to watch some sermon, to do something, to make your coffee and just sit in peace and drink your skinny coffee, okay? Do something that's good for you and then start your business, okay? Because when you do that and your mind is right, guess what? You don't feel overwhelmed. You don't feel stressed. You don't feel behind. Because how many of you what number are we on? 4. If you wake up in the morning and you're in a good mood, but it's like already you just feel overwhelmed because you're like, oh my gosh, I need to do this, 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 I need to do this. And you've got like an hour to do all of the things, right? 4. Everybody needs 4s. Yes. We should be disciplined enough to know that, okay, actually, let's take it back to this, okay? You have a job, right? You have a job that you have to be at your job by 10 o'clock every day. 10 o'clock, you have to be at your job. Are you going to wake up at like 9:30 and start getting ready for your job that you have to go to and then just start working it? So with this, are you going to like wake up at 9:30 and just be like, well, I need to start working at 10, so I'm just going to like wake up at 9:30 and like, whatever? No. If you have to be at a job, you most likely wake up a little bit early, right? To make your coffee, to get ready for your job. And then you go to your job and you do the things. So why is this any different? It's not. Mic drop. It's the same, okay? I don't go to a job. I don't go to the hair salon anymore. I don't wake up in the morning and pack lunches and pack daycare bags and get myself ready and pack my lunch. And whenever I was working this business and going to the hair salon, pack my charts and my binder and everything. I wake up and like I'm at work. I'm here. This is my outfit. I've worn this sweatshirt all day. That's my job, okay? So it's discipline. I have to have discipline to do the things that I have to do in life, but also this business, okay? So discipline is going to come down the road. But what I want to talk about first is talk about your why. Not only in your posts, like why are you doing this, but genuinely talk about your why to yourself. Have conversations with yourself on why you're doing this, okay? And, if you're a mom, you have a super strong, passionate why, okay? Even if you're a mom, Brooke and Danielle, y'all are both like on my scene. I see both of y'all, and y'all are both pregnant right now. Like, y'all have, your why is literally growing inside of you right now, okay? I remember, whenever I joined this business, because Berkeley was 1, she had just turned 1, and we were struggling so bad. And I was like, I'm a failure. Like, I can't even put food on the table. Like, I'm having to like ask like family members to buy formula for me because I can't do it, right? We had WIC, we had food stamps, I had it all, right? I got all the help, and I hated it. I don't know if y'all know this by now. I don't like help, okay? I don't like things being given to me. I like to work for it and earn it, okay? So which I'm not saying that it is an embarrassing thing because I'm so thankful that I was able to have it then, but I was almost a little bit embarrassed to use it because I felt like I'm using this because I am not able to provide for my family. That's the way that I looked at it. And so I busted my butt and it works because I wanted to go to the grocery store with my money and I wanted to buy the things for Berkeley. Okay. And now with Riley and Berkeley, it's like I want to go to the grocery store and get all of the groceries and not have to worry, because before I'd have my phone and I'm like, okay, $2.96. Okay, okay. I have to add it up. And I didn't want to do that. Okay. And so as a mom, you have a strong why. You want to give your kids the world. You want to give them everything that they need in this life and everything that they want. And having babies and small kids, it's expensive. Diapers, wipes, formula, milk. Riley drinks milk now, and he drinks like 3 gallons of milk a week. I don't know. The kid's like a bottomless pit. And so he's literally like, I'm always going to the grocery store. He's growing like crazy, right? He got, for his birthday, September 12th, I bought him 12-month-old pajamas. He got like 5 pairs of pajamas total. He needs 18-month-old pajamas right now. His birthday was not even a month ago. And I'm like, all right, well, I guess we're just going to have to wear these clothes once and then go buy new clothes because you're growing so fast. Like, I want to be able to go and buy him the clothes. I don't want him to be having to wear clothes that are too small or shoes that are too small. You know, I want to be able to give my kids the things that they need, but also the things that they want. And I've always had on my dream board to take my kids to Disney, right? So if you're a mom, drop a 5 if you want to give your kids the world. Drop a 5 if your kids are your why, right? That's what's keeping you going. That's why you're working this business, okay? And obviously for other things as well, but mostly for your kids, okay? Because as a mom, and maybe you're married, or you're engaged, or you have a boyfriend and you want to be able to help out a little bit, because that's also why I started. I want to be able to help my husband at the time. Now I'm just, mom and dad. But like, I wanted to be able to help. And this business let me do that. But do y'all know why this business let me do it? I showed up daily, okay? When somebody told me that they were going to sign up on October 7th and I followed up with them and they didn't message me back, I didn't throw my phone down and have a pity party for the rest of the night. I was like, okay, well, you might not sign up. I'm just going to go find somebody else, okay? And I would start messaging, right? And I would start posting. And guess what? Most of the time I found somebody else to sign up, okay? Stop throwing pity parties. If you're taking notes, I want you to write that in the most capitalized, bold letters that you can. Stop throwing pity parties. Things are not going to go your way. This is life. Drop a 6 if something in life has not gone your way. Not just in this business. I'm talking about in life. If something has not gone your way. Be prepared for, in this business, something to not go your way. It's part of life, okay? So you're going to talk about your why. Okay, you're going to put it on social media. You're going to be posting about your why, okay? You'll see me posting about my kids, posting about I'm doing this because I want to give to them and do this, but you'll also see me posting about the freedoms because I want to go and travel and do things, right? So you post about your why. Your why should be so strong and so passionate to you. If your why is, I just want to make lots of money, I want you to sit down tonight after this Zoom, and I want you to dig a whole lot deeper, okay? Why do you want to make a whole lot of money? What do you need a whole lot of money for? You want to pay off X amount of debt, and be specific. I don't want to pay off debt. I want to pay off X amount of debt. I want to double up on my car payments and pay to the penny how much you're going to pay in car payments. I want to blank, specific, okay? So it should be strong and passionate. And it should be so strong and so passionate that when you think about your why, and when you think about not necessarily giving up, but just like maybe not giving it your all, and like obviously you're letting yourself down, but letting your why down, that you get emotional, okay? I've had in this business, it's up and down, it's up and down. It's sales, you guys. You're going to have where you're climbing the mountain, you're going to have where you're on the mountain, you're going to have where sales drop and you're in the valley, but guess what? You're just going to climb back up. I'm coming out of a valley. We are all coming out of a valley. Oh, I'm a triple diamond. What do you mean? You're in a valley? Yes, I'm a human. I'm just like you. I started off as a distributor. I've just busted my butt to get where I am. I still go through slow times. I still go through losing rank. I still go through volume dropping. I still go through people quitting. I signed a distributor last week. The very next day she quit. I don't know. It happens to everybody. Did I throw a pity party about it? No. She'll come back when she's ready. And if she doesn't come back, she wasn't meant to be on this team, right? Because my time is valuable. I'm a single mom. okay? So if I'm pouring into this business, I'm being productive. I am working with intention, okay? So if I'm sitting here and I'm training somebody and they're just going to quit the next day, I don't want to pour my time into that person. Let them quit. Okay, thanks for the day. Thanks for signing up. If you want to come back down the road, I'm here with open arms. But until then, I'm not going to sit here and knock on your door until you're ready, okay? But I don't really remember where that came from. But your why should be so passionate and so strong, okay? And some examples of whys, okay, for your spouse, to help your spouse out, okay, your children, and if you don't have a spouse and you don't have children, your future, okay? We're going to relate it back to this. How many of you in the fire chat watched Courtney Boer's wedding video? Drop a 7, okay? Courtney Boer enrolled me in this business, and she forever changed my life, okay? If she hadn't have posted, and think about this, okay? If Courtney Boer hadn't posted about her car payment, I never would have joined this business. If I never would have joined this business, I would not have left that marriage. I would still be where I was. I would not have made any money. We would probably, I don't even know how we'd be living, like so beyond, like, don't even want to think about it. And probably none of you would have joined this business because it's a ripple effect. I joined, and so joined, and Courtney joined, and so joined, and everybody has joined, right? Because that's how this works. So imagine, when you think about, your future, you're going to get married one day. How many of y'all thought that Courtney's wedding was absolutely beautiful? It was the most simple yet beautiful like, it was gorgeous. Like, everything was perfect. She paid cash for it. Cash. Her wedding dress was amazing. Cash. They went to Mexico for a week. Cash. Cash. Okay? Do y'all know how expensive weddings are? Do you know how expensive a wedding dress is? Do you know how expensive a honeymoon is? And she was able to have the wedding that she wanted. She was able to have the dress that she wanted. She was able to go on the honeymoon that she wanted. She didn't have to say, well, we can spend X on our wedding and I can spend X on my dress and she was able to get, right? And the reason she did that, whenever she joined this business, she was not engaged and she had no kids. So how did she get to Ambassador Diamond and the number 3 income earner and the only Ambassador 2.0? She's gone Ambassador twice. When you go Ambassador, you reach the top of the company, you get a second account, and you promote from distributor to ambassador all over again. And she has done that 2 times. 2 times. So she gets paid as an Ambassador Diamond on 2 separate accounts. I'm going to let you do the math to figure out how much money that is a month. Okay? And she did that with no kids. I'm not saying that you don't have to have kids. Like, she did that for her future kids, for her future wedding, for her future, okay? So don't say, well, I don't have a spouse and I don't have kids, so I can't have a strong, passionate why. Yes, you can. Think about your future, okay? Next, what we're going to talk about is, why did you join this business? I want you to put an 8 in the chat if you join this business to make money. I'm going to get a drink because I'm losing my voice. Yeah. I didn't join this business to make friends, but I need a cough drop. I ended up meeting most of my best friends through this business. And I always joke about this, but my next wedding, all of my bridesmaids are girls that I've met through It Works, except for one. That's crazy, huh? So you join this business to make money. I've been sick for like a week. It literally started like, I don't know. Maybe my voice will come back at some point. But you join to make money, okay? So how do you make money, okay? And I actually want y'all to answer this in the chat. Do you go to a job and just sit and make money? Like, you got hired at a job, okay? Congratulations, you're hired. You're going to come in from 9 to 5, and that's all you do? Is that how you make money? No, that's not how you make money. You just don't go and just sit there and twiddle your thumbs and make money, right? With this business, you're not going to join and then money just start falling from the sky, or people just start like this. And I also joke about this, and I don't like I'm serious, but names aren't going to just pop up in your e-suite. Y'all know that, right? Like, you have to enroll people for names to pop up in your e-suite. Like, you have to do the work, okay? So how do you make money, okay? You make money by showing up to your business, right? But not only showing up, because if you just go to that job, to that 9 to 5, and you just show up, you don't make the money. You have to show up and do the work, okay? And so I literally have showing up and underlined a lot, do the work, okay? So you've joined this business. I cannot begin to tell you how excited and happy I am that you've joined this business and that you've joined this team, every single one of you, because I believe in all of y'all. I see potential in all of you, okay? And I want you to all know that I don't care what you've been through. I don't care where you come from. I don't care where you are right now. You can go triple diamond. You can be a VIP leader in this business. You know that, right? I hope you know that. I am nothing special. I have dyslexia. I sucked in school. I did not go to college. I went to dental assisting school, hated that. Cosmetology school, I liked doing hair, but I wanted to be home with my daughter, right? Joined multi-level marketing, and here I am, okay? Nothing special. I just joined this business. I showed up to this business, and I did the work, okay? Hand in hand, show up, do the work. Don't just show up. Don't just get on our weekly Zooms and then just be like, woo, Carly spoke some fire tonight. I feel so good about my business. I'm going to go and binge watch Netflix. That's not how it works, you guys, okay? You get off of this Zoom and you say, dang, something she said really resonated with me. It really lit a fire in me. Like, I see that I haven't been doing the most. I see that I've been letting myself slack. I have to hold myself accountable. I have to be dedicated. I'm going to start doing the work. I'm going to start showing up and doing the work. If you do those two things, I promise you, you will start seeing success. Like, literally, pinky promise you, you will see it. I don't break pinky promises. So now, what's the work? What is the work that we do, okay? If you're taking notes, I want you to write these things down. What's the work? Number one, you post to Facebook and Instagram, okay? Now, I have Facebook, I have Instagram. I post the same things to both. I work mostly Instagram. Instagram's just better for me. Everybody's different, okay? Facebook might work better for you. That's fine. If Facebook works better for you, work more on Facebook, but don't leave Instagram out, because you can still be enrolling some people. I enroll most of my distributors and most of my customers from Instagram, but I still get a few from Facebook. So I'm not going to leave those out, right? The second thing that we do, and that's daily, post to Facebook and Instagram daily, okay? 1 to 2 posts on Instagram on your actual time, on your actual Instagram page. If you do 2 posts, make them so spaced out. Facebook, you can post more. Just don't post more than like 5 times. Your stories, though, you want to be posting to your stories a lot. That's where most of my interaction and enrollments come from, is my stories. The second thing that we do is we message, okay? Especially if you're new in this business, you have got to message. I don't care if you're afraid of messaging. I don't care if you think that people are going to send you a rude message back. You have to message. You're a brand new distributor, okay? People aren't going to start coming to you because they see you doing it. They see that you've joined this business. They see you talking about the products. They see you talking about the business. They're not going to come to you because they haven't seen it work for you. They haven't seen enough of the business. They haven't seen enough of the products. They're not going to come to you first. They are sitting back and they are watching. They're waiting to see what it does for you. You go Ruby, people are going to start reaching out. You go Emerald, more people will reach out. You go Diamond, people are going to start reaching out, okay? Your growth in this business, more and more people will come to you. I have a lot of people reach out to me. I've also been in this business for 3 years, posting every single day for the last 3 years, growing my network every single day for the last 3 years. People are going to reach out to me. If you're brand new, you got to get over that fear of messaging. You got to get over that fear of people being mean, and you have to simply make the ask. I still have people message me something rude back, and you know what I say? Thank you so much. I hope you have an amazing day. I'm so overly nice to them that I'm just like, and I send them like yellow emojis, like the sunflower and the yellow heart. and the yellow shiny glitter thing, because yellow is just happiness. And so I'm just like, I'm just going to be so happy and kind to you that you're just like, huh, okay. Right. But guess what? I've had people that I do that to, that down the road, they end up signing up as customers or distributors. Okay. So kill them with kindness. They will come back. Um, so message. The third thing is you follow up. Okay. So my binder's upstairs, but somewhere in our team page, I'm sure I have a video of me talking about my notes or my binder or whatnot. It's probably like you can just type like my name and organization and it'll pop up. But you follow up, okay? So what you do, and if you have a job and you can't like carry a notebook around all the time, or you're busy throughout the day, what you can do is as you're messaging and as you're getting responses, so you know whose name you can write down, take a screenshot. I know, so simple and mind-blowing. Take a screenshot of that conversation and that name, and then when you get back home to your binder or your notebook, pull out your phone, go to your thing, and see whose names you need to write down on your list, okay? I have 2 lists. I have done this since the month I joined this business, you guys, and when we have a $49, that's why all of my half off codes were gone in like 2 days, because I pulled out my massive list of potential distributors, and I just start messaging everyone. When we have a new product launch, which we are very soon, I'm so excited. I think it's CBD oil. Praise Jesus. I will literally pull out my potential customer list and message every person who has told me that they were interested in these products at some point, but has not signed on. Okay. So I have 2 lists. It's literally a spiral. I draw a line down the middle of the page, potential little customers on one side, potential distributors on the other. I number it 1 to 10. Once I fill those first 10 spots, I add by 5. Okay, so something simple like that, but you have to write down the names, because how many of you are finding as you're sending messages, you're having conversations going on throughout the day? How many of you think that you could keep and remember the names and the products of 5 potentials that you talked to today? If you had 5 conversations going, could you remember the names, what social media platform you were talking to, and the products that they were interested in? Would you be able to remember that and keep it straight? Yes or no in the chat. No, I could not. I have to write it down. That holds you accountable, okay? So, my point, you're going to write down names of potential distributors, names of potential customers, okay? And you're going to be organized with your list. And then following up, which is our number 3, follow up Friday, every single Friday, you pull these lists out and you follow up with your potentials, okay? Simple. Done deal. How many of you get paid on Friday if you have another job? What number are we on? We're on 9. Yeah, drop a 9 if you get paid on Fridays. Okay? So if you were a potential and I followed up with you on Friday and you just got paid, you're probably gonna be like, oh yeah, I was talking to her about that keto coffee. And then you're like, dang, those results were really good. Okay, I got paid today, I can order. What do y'all think your potentials do? That exact same thing, okay? So make sure that you are, following up. The 4th thing that we do is we grow our network, okay? And I always like to relate it back to this, but imagine you had a pond and you were fishing in your pond, okay? And nobody ever, and I know that fish recreate themselves and, do that, like fish eggs and whatnot, but like part of my dad's job is they actually get new fish and they like this big truck comes in and dumps new fish into the pond. So there's more fish because people are coming to the pond and fishing. So if your Instagram and Facebook were like a pond and you're never adding new people to that, what happens? You eventually tap out your market. You eventually run out of potentials, right? Because the same people are seeing your posts. The people who wanted the products and join the business, they're going to sign up eventually or join the business. And then eventually you're going to hit a standstill because you're not getting new people into your business to see the products or the business opportunity. So you have to grow your network. What that means is following new people on Instagram, adding new friends on Facebook. And I'm not going to get into detail on that because there will be a new distributor training on this Wednesday. I will do that. We will go into detail over everything. So if you're a new distributor, make sure you're on that. It's this Wednesday at 8 o'clock Central Time. The next thing that you do is you talk to your team, okay? Upline, sideline sisters, okay? I don't care if you're a brand new distributor and you have one distributor under you, you check in with that girl daily, daily, okay? Because this is a business. We are all business partners, okay? I cannot be successful. Can y'all imagine? I want y'all to imagine this because there are some teams like this, okay? So I'm saying this to show us how blessed we are, but also, like, yes, anybody can get on the new distributor training always. So even if you're not a brand new distributor, get on it. But let's say that we did not have our fire chat. Let's say that we did not have our Dashing Diamonds team page. Would we be successful? Would we know who each other is? Would we know what our goals are? No, because we wouldn't be talking. We wouldn't be communicating. I wouldn't know because I might not talk to y'all every single day, but I can see everybody's enrollments in my eSuite. I can see everything in my eSuite. Y'all are all under me. I can see everything. Okay? So if I see somebody in the fire chat and I'm like, I keep seeing a name pop up, I'm going to go search you in eSuite. I'm going to go see what you're doing, right? I'm like, dang, okay. Like, we wouldn't know anything. I know what y'all's goals are. I pay attention, okay? And if we didn't have those, we didn't talk and we didn't communicate, we didn't cheer each other on, it wouldn't be fun. We wouldn't be successful. And there are teams like that, okay? I know that Caroline has said this, that some of her sideline sisters, like, wish that they could, like, be in our team page, or correct me if I'm wrong, like, they wish something along those lines because their team doesn't have that. Their leader doesn't do that. Their leader doesn't do Zooms like I'm doing right now. Today is Berkeley's fourth birthday, okay? And she's upstairs playing, and I am taking an hour out of my night to train my team because I'm dedicated and I'm committed, okay? There are leaders that don't do that. There are leaders that don't train their team. There are leaders that, don't have team pages and don't have chats, okay? So talking to your team is so important, you guys. It's seriously so important, okay? So I don't care if you have 100 distributors under you. I don't care if you have 10 or 1. Talk to your team, okay? Cheer each other on. Now, if you do those things, number 1 through 5, post, message, follow up, grow your network, and talk to your team. If you do those things, okay, write this down, daily and consistently, you will make money, okay? You will grow your business. You will be successful, okay? I want y'all to drop a 10 if y'all are mind blown at how simple it actually is to be successful in this business, right? Now, I want you to drop an 11 if you see it's successful, or it's easy to be, not easy, it's simple to be successful in this business, but it takes work and commitment and being disciplined. Are y'all seeing how, like, how many of you were on Instagram and Facebook before you joined this business? Everyone, all of us, right? We were on Facebook and Instagram. Now we're working a business from Facebook and Instagram where we post. Before, you posted to Facebook and Instagram, right? Now you're posting to Facebook and Instagram, but it actually can bring you money. Lots and lots and lots and lots of money, okay? You're messaging people, you're having conversations, you're making friends, okay? You're following up with people, okay? Lighten up a conversation, and you're talking to your team. Simple, okay? But if you don't have the discipline to do this daily and consistently, you're not going to go anywhere. You're not going to make money. You're not going to grow your business, and you're not going to be successful, okay? So it takes showing up and doing the work, okay? It takes doing the work daily and being consistent, okay? And if you can do those things, that's it. You're going to make money, you're going to grow your business, you're going to be successful, okay? So it's not rocket science. It's literally not. We get paid to sign on customers and to sign on distributors. How do you sign on a customer? You post about a product. How do you sign on a distributor? You post about the business, okay? So If you're posting about products and you're using products and you're getting your own results, you're going to sign customers. If you're posting about the business, you're sharing the business opportunity, you're going to sign distributors. So all of that equals growth, okay? So I've got to get a drink. Like, literally, I'm fine throughout the day, and then at nighttime, my voice is just gone. Okay. I hate it. Okay, so now this is where it gets really simple and almost like, and I thought of this last night in the bathtub. Okay, so this is where this idea came from. Who feels like, what number are we on? 12, okay? I'm going to drop a 12 if you feel like, if you set big goals, okay? If your goal is to go diamond, okay? If you set big goals, you end up giving up because it seems too hard and too far. Drop a 12. Okay? When we're setting these big goals, yes, we want to get there, okay? From the day I joined this business, literally clicked submit, went and took a shower, and I was thinking about the business, how it works and everything, and I was like giving my ambassador speech. I was like, I'm going ambassador. I'm going ambassador diamond. I'm going to be an ambassador diamond with It Works Global. Like, heck yeah. That was 3 years ago. Okay? That was a big goal. And it was very far-fetched, okay? And it seemed very far because I was literally a brand new distributor, not even 24 hours in, and I'm talking about going ambassador. It got overwhelming, okay? I was like, what are you doing? Like, you just joined. Who do you think you are going to the top of the company? And like, so I was like, I'm going to be there in like a year. Like, literally. And it was ridiculous. But I sat down and Courtney Bohr told me, she was like, every rank in this business is a stepping stone, okay? And it's just like climbing a staircase. If you're standing at the bottom step, you can't get to the top step in one step, right? You have to take the steps. And so I didn't make going ambassador in a year my goal, and I made little goals, okay? So my first goal was to go Ruby. I didn't want to go executive. Executive is actually our first rank in this business, and I don't even talk about it. I wanted to go Ruby. And then from Ruby, I wanted to go diamond, okay? And that's exactly what I did. I promoted to Ruby, and then in March, I promoted to emerald and diamond, okay? So when you set big goals, you end up quitting and you end up giving up because you're looking at that big goal and you're like, oh, that's just so far. Like, I'm just so far from that. It's not going to happen. You start getting discouraged. You start getting in your own head. You stop working, okay? How many of you I don't like the number 13, so I'm going to skip to 14. How many of you drop a 14 if, your goal has ever been, I'm going to sign 50 loyal customers this month. And it gets to like the 20th and you're on 15 and you quit because you're so far from 50, right? That's happened to me. Okay. So literally, I made it simple. I never give myself a loyal customer goal. I never say, this month I'm going to sign 68 loyal customers. I never say that. The most loyal customers I've ever signed in 1 month is 72. Okay. And do y'all know how I did that? I didn't start that month by saying, I'm going to sign 72 loyal customers this month. I started that month by saying, I'm going to complete my steps to success 2 times. Twice. Do y'all know how many enrollments that is? That is 8 loyal customers and 6 distributors. Okay? And that was my goal. That was my goal. And I ended up signing 72 loyal customers instead of 8. I don't remember how many distributors I signed that month. Okay? So stop setting the bar so high because then if you don't get there or you don't even get halfway there, you end up giving up, okay? But imagine if your goal was 50 loyal customers and you were at 15 on the 20th, but from the 20th to the last day of the month, you kept going and you signed 10 more customers. So now you're at what, 25? So you halfway met your goal in a month. That's not horrible, you guys, at all. 25 loyal customers in a month is very good, okay? But if you quit whenever you got to the 20th and you were at 15, you never got those other 10, right? Because you quit. So it's kind of like that guy that's digging for diamonds and he turns around right before he strikes the diamonds. Don't quit. You don't know what tomorrow, the next week, or the next month is going to bring, okay? So instead, set small goals, okay? And drop a 15 if you feel like when you set small goals, you keep going because you look at it and it's easily achievable. And you can say, well, that's not too far. That's not too hard. That's not that much, right? Set smaller goals, okay? So, tell yourself, and honestly, you guys, from the day that I joined this business, when I looked at the steps to success, you can find it. I think, Marissa, weren't you looking for it? It's in our team page, right? It is? Okay. So our steps to success is in our team page. I'm pretty sure it's under our files category. It's also in my room, but it's literally a piece of paper and it says LC1, LC2, LC3, LC4. The bottom half says DT1, DT2, DT3. That is your steps to success. Your goal every month is 4 customers and 3 distributors. That's 7 enrollments in a month. I was like, that's too simple. That is too easy. I can do way more than that, okay? So the very first month that I joined this business, I signed on 3 distributors and 8 loyal customers because I was like, I always want to try to double my steps to success, okay? And then along the way somewhere, I was like, well, I want to sign 30 customers. And those were the months where I didn't do that great because I wasn't reaching my 30. I felt like I was horrible. I'm not enrolling. I'm not at my goal, okay? When I took it back to just doubling my steps to success and making a small goal, I started having so much more growth, okay? So you're setting smaller goals, whether it's your enrollments or your group volume, okay? I asked y'all, in our fire chat, what group volume number we want to make our goal as a team this month, okay? I don't remember the number we chose. I forgot to write it down. Did we say 70,000? I think. Because I said like 60. No, I said 40, 60, or 90, 80. I don't know. I think we chose 70,000. But that is a very big goal split up among all of us, okay? And so, if you give yourself, let's see, if you tell yourself, because every single month I try to give myself a number of how much, 75,000, okay, I'm going to write that down. And that's our goal between all of us, okay? 75,000 divided by, there's 28 people on here. What is that? Probably still a lot of volume. You guys, that's not a lot of volume at all. If every single person signed 2,678 volume, we would reach our 75,000 goal this month. So if you're not Ruby, if you go Ruby, like 2,000 volume, like set goals like that, okay? Have fun with this business. How many customers are you wanting to sign? How many distributors are you wanting to sign? What do you want your group volume to be at? How much volume do you want to bring in this month, okay? Not your team bring in. How much volume do you want to bring in, okay? Set goals like that, reasonable goals, and maybe instead of making it, a month, how much volume do you want to bring in a week, okay? And then drop that down to how much volume do you need to bring in a day, okay? And when you've done that, okay, well, to reach that volume, how many messages do you need to be sending? How many customers do you need to be signing? Okay, get so specific, it makes it so much easier because you have these smaller goals. Because if you broke it down to where you needed, 3 loyal customers at 90 BV a day or whatever, that's going to get you to that big, big goal that you have. But 3 loyal customers a day, you guys, is not hard, okay? And I saw this, I think it was in like our Wake, Pray, Slay, one of our a team page, and somebody put, if you were locked in a room and the only way that you could get out of this room, okay, was if you signed 3 loyal customers, That was the only way that you're ever going to get out of this room, that you're locked in. How many of you would find a way to sign 3 loyal customers? Right? Drop a 16. You would find a way. You would message until your fingers fell off, right? Because you did not want to be locked in a room. Okay? What's the difference? You're not going to message until your fingers fall off to reach your goal. You're not going to message until your fingers fall off so you can go ruby, go emerald, go diamond, go double, go triple. Like, I do not have any other job. This is my only source of income. Okay? How many of you want this to be your only source of income? Drop a 17. We're going to get all the way up to 20 on these numbers. Like, and it can do that. I never thought that I would be successful in multi-level marketing. I never thought that I would be somebody, to do something like this. But I am. Okay? And you can be too. So, what I want you to do is I want you to set goals that keep you moving forward towards your main goal. Okay? And something too, I heard it on a podcast. It's from the She's Here For It podcast, but I don't remember which episode it was. But she said something, I think it was it talking about I don't know if it was talking about your why or something, but she was talking about, do things, like, let's say that you like to go get your nails done. Okay? For me to get my nails done, I have to be making money, correct? So for me to be making money to go get my nails done, I need to be signing on customers and distributors, okay? Because the way that I do things is my commissions pay my bills, my fast starts are my play money, okay? That's if I want to go get my nails done, if I want to go get my hair done. Like, your girl needs to go get her hair done bad. So I need to make $200 in fast starts so I can go get my hair done. Do things like that. Set goals like that, okay? Because you're rewarding yourself, and $200 in fast starts is not hard. That is not hard at all. That is two distributors and helping 2 distributors get their first 2 customers. Or me signing on 2 distributors and then signing on 4 customers and just placing 2 customers under those distributors, right? To get a fast start, okay? Set goals, you guys, okay? Keep it simple. Remember your why and have fun with this, okay? But remember, you have to show up. You have to do the work. You have to show up daily, do the work daily, and you have to be consistent. And if you do those things, you're going to make money, you're going to have growth, you're going to be successful, okay? That's all I had. So I'm going to stop the recording.